Hey, this is Bart Smith, author of The Ultimate Self-Publishing Manual, How to Write, Design, Publish, Print, and Sell Your Book for Fun and Profit really fast. Come on, let me show you exactly how I write, design, and market my 20 plus books. What I'm going to do is give you a little tour on the inside of the book. So let's say you ordered the paperback book. Well, let me show you what it's like on the inside. Imagine if you had the book in hand. Here's what it looks like when you open it up. And I'm just going to walk you through the book. Flip through a few pages. Here's the table of contents. I want you to really grasp what's inside this book, especially the depth that I go into with regards to self-publishing. Why should you write the book? What type of book should you write? How will you write the book? Editing the book, working on the interior pages, designing the front and back covers, creating your account over at KDP for Amazon, recording your book. What self-publishing book goes into recording your book, converting it to an ebook, and an online or offline course? And then I go into the marketing and selling of your book, some killer sections in there. Amazing stuff. I love it. Great little welcome message from me to you. My story, how I got started, and lessons along the way. So deciding on why you want to write a book, part one. And when you look at the interior of this book and you see how I laid it out, you get an idea of, wow, organized, straightforward, insightful. Like this one right here, this was sort of a last minute thing. How I caution you against co-authoring and writing books with other people. For the most part, don't do it. I'll tell you why there. Oh, hey, look, there's my library. Yes, this was actually a photograph of my home library and the books that I owned. To become a great writer, you should be a great reader, reading a lot of material. Well, today everything's online, so that's fine too. My shift has gone from offline to online. So what type of book will you write? I go into that, part two. How to lay out the book, structuring it, types of books to write, different dimensions, different reasons, giving examples. Just flipping through the book, you can tell right away this book was very well laid out for the eye. Lists, bullets. I'm just not going to bore you with all text on all pages. I'd be bored. So just clipping through, how will you write your book? I go into how I write my books, how I organize the files, what programs to use. Just flipping through, giving you screenshots of the software. Who does that? I've never seen this inside a self-publishing book. I wrote this for you based on all of my experience writing 20 plus books. Let's flip ahead here, a couple pages. Get to, wow. How do you go about editing your book? This was actually one of my books that I had edited. Those were the early days. And actually, let me go back here. This little tip here, this microphone, this is about when you record your book, you will find more errors, more mistakes than if you gave your book to 3 professional editors. And I tell you why. Because when you're recording, you have to go word by word, line by line, dot by dot. You can't miss anything. But when you proof or skim something, sometimes your eyes glaze over it faster and you miss stuff. Here's a letter that you write to your editor on, hey, I would like you to edit my book, but here are a few things I want you to follow and abide by to help me out. And I give you this list. It's a great list. Good stuff. Let's just flip randomly right to this page. Laying out the front pages of your book. Those are the sections in the front, like rave reviews, title page, copyright, disclaimer, dedication, acknowledgement, table of contents, message from the author, introduction. And I give you examples. These are some of my books. I give you examples of what copyright pages look like or dedication and acknowledgement pages look like. The table of contents. Look at the different variations you could do for your table of contents. It just doesn't have to be a boring list of page titles, chapter titles, part titles. Message from the author, about the author. In this self-publishing manual, 8.5 by 11, manual size, you're going to get a lot of meat. Images, back pages, interior pages, just flipping through. I love this book. In fact, I'm glad we came across this. This is one of my favorite images that I made. I took a monitor and I took a screenshot of my working on the cover for Rich Coach, Broke Coach, and I slapped it on that monitor, and then I put it on this little cell phone here. Anyhow, you can kind of see what it's like when I work on my covers and the different parts of the book. I go into hiring a designer, the pros and cons, dimensions, saving, exporting, working with templates that Kindle or Amazon will give you. Just flip through, giving you example covers to get ideas. And when it comes to back covers, I have a formula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Did you get it? That was my formula. But each one of those stands for something. And, you know, if you're going to hire somebody to do your cover, it's wise to know what goes into a great back cover. I had a client who had his back cover designed by somebody on Fiverr. I warned him, either, you know, you're going to waste your money or you're not going to get what you deserve. Sure enough, I saw it. It was like a grade schooler had done it. I put my touch on it. I said, this is what it should look like. Whoa, night and day. He loved it. So, opening up your KDP account, screenshots, how to do it, what to do. Wouldn't it be nice to have those at your side when you go through setting up these accounts? Just flipping through the book. Recording your book, great chapter. Basically, I talked to you about the software to use, what not to use, what to record, how to label your files, converting your book to an ebook, the steps for that. That's a great chapter. Let's flip over to part 10. This is my favorite. Converting your book into an offline or online course. Did you know this book was a course first? I took all the chapters and the parts that you've seen. I put them on the internet first. I created the course online first. I then took the content out and put them into print format. I remember where I was. I was like, Bart, you got to take this and go put it into a paperback book now because you have the online version. So it was actually the reverse. I had the course first, online, and then it became a book. Go into how that's done. And the marketing section. You know, I'm going to stop here because this section is so power-packed, rich. Not only is this a killer checklist for you to review when it comes to marketing your book, but inside here, I give you, I think it's 30 plus, 25 to 30 ways to make money with your book. This section starts off amazingly cool. Because if you're going to go market your book, let's just imagine, okay, what are the ways I can make money with my book? Okay, great. I'm going to then create a marketing plan around that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. And that way, you know how to market. And when it comes to targeting your market, who are you going after, different ways to market offline. And then after you went through all my killer marketing tactics, you start marketing ready, set, go. Online tactics, offline. It's just brilliant. I love it. I use this for me and all of my books. Where can I turn to for advice on this stuff? You know, a little here, a little there, a little here, a guru here, a guru there. But I need it all. I want it all. This back section is amazing because as I said, in the marketing, I talked about ways to make money with your book, tactics for online, offline for marketing your book, your target market, where are they? I talk about that. But then there are things that I need you to go do. I need you to build, for example, a book details order webpage. What does that look like? Well, I have them on my website so you can see samples. But we've got your book. We've got a quick button here, order now. We've got a watch this video book trailer right here. Order my book, a button. Book contents, audio excerpts, rave reviews, message from the author, how to order. You know, pretty cool. And I'll just give you couple more little snippets of how great this section is in the back. Look at this. I talk about having a flyer for your seminar, whether it's free or for pay, what to put on it, details of when and where. All right, I'll give you one more. Posters. I want you to get posters of your book. Get 2 of the front. Get 1 of the back. Here's what you tell the printer, the size you want, the specs. These are postcards of your book, what to put on the front and the back. Who's gonna share this stuff with you, tell you about this stuff? So I'm just flipping through. It's so cool. In the back, I talk about, these are sort of upsell pages that just share with you other stuff that I have at mytrainingcenter.com, which you may or may not already know, but I have tutorials for authors, virtual book tours, interview skills, interview checklists, photography, video recording checklists, things that you're going to need as an author. Amazing special reports, which is under the Start Learning Special Reports area. They're all in here. And the other books, if you become a member, you have access to all my other books. And I'm just flipping through the paperback book, the black and white version, of course, that you're going to receive if you wanted the paperback in your hand, just to show you what it's like on the inside. And there you have it. That essentially is the book, The Ultimate Self-Publishing Manual, if you wanted to order the paperback book. I hope you do. Now, if you want to check out the online version of the book, become a member, and then click on Members Area, and you'll be taken to the members homepage. And then just scroll down to find the book that you want to go access, because as a member, you have access to everything. In this case, it's the Self-Publishing Manual. So we'll just click the manual, and then you'll scroll down that page when you get to it. Just scroll down. And then just click on any course, chapter, part, section, title. But let's go ahead and just click on the first one to get started. And then you're taken to a page that contains the entire book. So just right here, in all of this menu here, you can access the entire book online. All of it. And some of these are, they have subsections. So if you click these topics, like 8 topics, you'll have these subsections within that part. 6 subsections. And just click on it, and you'll be taken to that section and watch a video if there is one. There's videos for almost all of these parts. And then just start reading. Yeah, that's it. And the introductory part of most of these sections will have the topics that you can go, oh, I want to learn about the FAQ book. So you just click on it, and then you're taken right to that section, and you can just start reading it. Now, the beautiful thing about this online course part is that you can mark what you have read. So like, I've read this part, great. I'm going to just click this right here, mark complete, and then you'll be taken to the next section in sequence. But you'll also notice that the FAQ book section was checked off, that you read that one. So you're free to jump around, and you'll be able to tell, well, what did I read? Oh, well, don't worry about it. It's marked right here. And then, of course, up at the top, it says 2% complete, 2 out of 81 steps or parts that you've read of my book. Awesome. To navigate back to the course homepage or the members area or the homepage, or you can log out, just mouse over your name right here. Or you could also just click on this title here for the book, and it'll take you back to the main course page as well. This is the online version of the book, which normally you could order in print, or you can get the e-version, and that's what that looks like. And when you become a member, you get access to all the books until I change that rule. But seriously, this is great. If you just want to jump right to it and go right to the online version, you don't want to wait for the mail to mail your print book, that's okay. Go ahead and just become a member, and you'll get this book online. It's huge. This book, the Self-Publishing Manual, huge. So much stuff is in here. If you really want to learn how to self-publish a book the right way, or at least my way, then become a member of the training center and get access to this self-publishing manual online right now. Or just order the print book. Okay? Either way, in advance, congratulations. Hey, I look forward to you making a decision on whether you want the print book, or if you want to study this book online at my training center in digital format with all the videos that I've created for you as well.